I welcome you all to today's class by Advanced English Language Academy. This is Yasin, your English language instructor. Today I'm talking about a very important topic. Remember, it will help you a lot in interviews, or if you want to appear in IELTS or TOEFL or anything. You want to go abroad and they want to take interview. So this class will help you a lot. Remember, when you are taking an interview, you are appearing in a test or anything like that, a formal situation occurs, a formal place, or you don't know the person you're talking to. There is no relationship between you and the person you're talking to. So you need to sound more formal, okay? Formal means that you will need to show extra respect, okay? You will have to show him too much respect so that your attitude and these kinds of things don't get influenced over your selection and your marking, okay? So informal. Now informal doesn't mean that disrespecting, okay? For example, formal means respecting and informal means disrespecting. No. In informal, we for example, I'm talking to my brother, I'm talking to my student, I'm talking to my friend, so I don't need to show him respect because there is a relationship between me and him or her or them. So I don't need to show them, her or him too much respect, okay? Because we know each other. So once I think, informal people love one another more than the formal people. I know that because, for example, you are informal with your brother, so you can talk to you love your brother more than the person with whom you have to be formal. But in informal, mostly, as I told you, friends, family, relatives, you talk informally to them. And formal, when someone is of higher authority, like the DC, like the tester who is taking your test, the person who is conducting the IELTS exam, or maybe the person you are communicating for the first time. Maybe, okay, he can also be. If he's junior or senior, it doesn't matter. But if I am talking to someone for the first time, so I'll have to sound formal. So there are a few terms if you use in your interviews. So as I told you, your attitude and these kinds of things, your behavior, they'll not get influenced over your selection, over your marking, and these kinds of things. And they're very helpful for IELTS students, those students who want to pass IELTS test. So if they want to speak better English and if they want to sound more formal, so they should be listening to me today, and they should be watching my video today. So in place of hi, you should say hello. Like hi, when you are informal to someone, hi Jack, hi Sam. But in formal English, you'll have to say hello. What's your name? Okay, what's your name? So if you want to speak formal English, instead of what's your name, you can say what's your good name, or you can say what can I call you, sir? What can I call you, mister? What can I call you, ma'am? Okay. So instead of sit down, and in informal English we say, like, this will be informal and this will be formal. In informal English we say sit down. To my friend, to my relative, to my brother, I say sit down. But if, as I told you, in interview, or for example, I want to sound formal, so then I'll say take a seat please, or take your seat. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand. Someone said something to you. Someone asked you something and you said, I didn't understand. So in informal English, it's okay. But in formal English, you can't say that. You can't say that. You'll have to say, pardon me. Okay, you didn't understand something. She asked you a question, you didn't understand. So you will not say, I didn't understand. And in informal English, that's right. But in formal English, you'll have to say, pardon me. Okay? Or for example, I deal with a customer and I say, your phone is dead. Your phone is dead. So what will he feel if I directly tell him your phone is dead? He'll feel very awkward. Maybe he gets a mini heart attack. Nowadays the mobile phones are very expensive. So if you tell someone that her phone is dead, maybe she or he gets a mini heart attack, maybe a full heart attack. So I'm afraid your phone is dead. I'm afraid. It's a little formal. The same words, but in a little formal way. I'm afraid. Just I'm afraid makes it formal. I have a lot of problems. Never use a lot of many in interviews, okay? A lot of can be used in informal English, but when you want to speak formal English, so you'll have to say plenty of, many, these kinds of, plenty of is a good word. Even many is also sometimes informal, sometimes formal, but a lot of is very informal. So if you are in your family, if you are with your friends, you use a lot, but if you are appearing in an interview, so you'll have to use plenty of, or if you want to sound more, or if you want to speak formal English, you'll have to use plenty of in this. What did you say? Now this is a very wrong sentence. What did you say? What did you say? Now I can tell my friend, I can tell my brother, I can tell my family member. What did you say? But if you are in a formal place, you want to speak formal English, and the person is unknown or of a higher authority, so you'll have to say, would you repeat it, or would you mind repeating it? Would you repeat it, or would you mind repeating it? Okay, so in today's class we talked about formal and informal terms. There are many more we'll try to cover in our next video. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned, keep watching, and please subscribe to our channel.